Alright, we're we're loading up.
No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Play action on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
To throw, it's Flagway. Throws to the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
It's so... You know it's third and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback snake. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Hits him with a stiff arm. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Looking for room. It's ball. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Sturdivant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Wide receiver going in motion. with the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dogs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. That's caught. It's Frazier. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes gets a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Back to pass. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Bell.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a man on the left. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Looking for a crease to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Sturdivant. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gators in the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will have it 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got the back in the middle.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a move. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just keep swinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bulldogs. Quick stride through the air for the score. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is,
going for it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. Turning it on. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the number 1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it in the middle, it's ball. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
On that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't
there he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Gators getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Georgia going up tempo. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quarterback adapting. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Open space at the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.